Scientific study of Vedas, creation of universe starting from Brahma. Class 73. In the last class, we have seen three types of rivers, important rivers based on Vedas. They are Saraswati, Bharati, and Ila. There we have seen that Saraswati is the orbit around the nucleus of an atom through which electrons are moving. And Bharati is the orbit around the sun through which planets are moving. And Ila is the orbit that is in the universe. In the universe there are 7 worlds which are separated by 7 rivers. The rivers are Ila. In this class, we are going through some of the characteristics of Saraswati, that is the river or orbit that is found in the atom. In the atom, there are a number of orbits and through which these electrons are moving. That is, the fundamental particles are electron, proton, etc., by which the atoms are made, and the electrons are revolving around it, around the nucleus in these orbits or rivers. So that is Saraswati. Now let us go through certain suttas in Rig Veda. In Rig Veda, Mandal 1, 10, 11, 12 of Sutta 3, and see what it says. It says that Saraswati makes us intellect, and by applying those knowledges we can produce food, all other things, money and wealth, etc. What are things that we want, that can be obtained through by using our intellect or the knowledge that is obtained from Saraswati. So Saraswati is the source of knowledge. That means the knowledge starts from Saraswati or through the atom. Everything is made up of these atoms, and what all things that is taking place in this universe, that are due to the action of these orbits and the electrons there in the orbit. These electrons are and orbits are joining together, different atoms or orbits are joining together to form different types of substances. Such reactions are taking place in every action. So if we want to get knowledge, we should start from atom or orbit or its orbit or the electron in the orbit. That means we should start from Saraswati, or Saraswati is the knowledge, that all knowledge is also flowing in the form of river through our brain. That makes us intellect. That makes us Saraswati make us pure also. Pure means when we get knowledge, we will become pure. We can understand what are the basic things that is in the behind this universe. So then only our mind will also become pure. It helps us to do different types of karmas or works by which we can raise the living standard of our life through discoveries, to create different types of substances, etc. Producing food, there we have already seen that by using this knowledge we can increase production, we can cultivate, we will become rich, wealth can be improved, and so on. For that it gives knowledge also. It gives knowledge also. That what this Veda says, this Sutta says. Because through the knowledge of these orbits, about this atom or the electron in the orbit, how they are combining with others to form different types of substances, by getting such knowledges, we can also produce different types of substances. So we can do different types of yajna or karma or job or productive activity by acquiring such knowledges. So it is like, so it compares with an ocean of knowledge. So Saraswati is an ocean of knowledge. That is what it says. Then in Rigveda Mandal 6 and 6 and 12 of Sutta 61, it says, with this knowledge we can do different types of war. In the war or fight between nations, we are using the technology. Here war also means opposing our opponents or to overcome any difficulty. While doing some work, we are using our energy to overcome some difficulties or obstacles that can be removed by, we can overcome such obstacles in our life by the use of knowledge. That knowledge is Saraswati, that is acquiring from after studying the structure of atom, etc. Why atoms are combining, likewise by studying chemistry we can use it for our work. To produce anything, we should overcome, say, a number of obstacles that can be removed by acquiring the suitable knowledge with the support of the knowledge of science, especially that of chemistry. It also says there are 7 rivers. 7 rivers means these are the orbits around the nucleus, that is Saraswati. In the Saraswati may be taken as the outermost orbit, and in the atom itself there are 7 rivers. There are 7 orbits. The maximum number of orbits in the atom can be treated as, the average number of orbits in an atom can be treated as 7 in number. So there are 7 orbits. So it says this is Sapta Nadi. Sapta means 7. 7 rivers. There are 7 rivers. This Saraswati is with the 7 rivers. So around the nucleus there are 7 rivers. By studying such things, we can overcome any type of obstacle. That is what this sutta says. Then in Rigveda Mandal 3, Sutta, in 18 Sutta 4, it says, Saraswati gives us knowledge. It is coming along with the knowledge. That means our knowledge starts from the study of atom. While studying any subject, we should first understand the basic thing in the substance, that is the atom. So study of acquiring any knowledge means we should start from atom itself. Atom contains fundamental particles, electron, proton and neutron, and there is at the center there is a mountain like a thing, that is nucleus, that is Rudra, and around there are rivers, river like orbits through which energy is flowing and through which these electrons are also flowing. and these electrons are taking part in the creation of production of new substances or molecules. So it says this Saraswati should come in all our activities. What all things we are doing, there are some chemical reactions are taking place. While speaking, there are some chemical reactions that are taking place in our cell, by which we are getting the energy to move our muscles. So what all thing that is taking place in the universe, that is there is some chemical reaction, and in that chemical reaction these orbits and electrons, that is Saraswati, or the knowledge that is there in the nucleus, is taking part. Now in Yajurveda 18 in Sukta 28 it says Saraswati is the knowledge deriving from Veda. So Veda means knowledge. That knowledge starts from atom itself. Without studying chemistry, we cannot understand the knowledge behind this universe. In everywhere there is chemistry. So knowledge comes from. So this Saraswati is there in Vedas. In Yajurveda 8 in Sukta 29 it says, it is the voice of Rudra. Rudra means atom. That we have said already in the class so far. Study of atoms or Rudra. Rudra is atom. So it is the knowledge coming from the atom. So these are knowledges coming out from the atom. That is what this Veda says. This Yajurveda says in 18 Sukta 29. So Saraswati is knowledge. That knowledge starts from atom. So in the atom there are a number of orbits. Mostly the maximum number, average number is 7. Maximum number is 7 orbits. There are 7 rivers. It can be compared with the 7 rivers of energy through which electrons are moving. And this electron in these orbits are named as, electron is water. Water is flowing through these paths, orbits or rivers. So this is one of the important rivers, that is Saraswati, that is orbital energy, that is the electron in the orbit, that comes from atom, and that knowledge, that is the starting point of knowledge. To get knowledge, we should start from atom itself. There lies the fundamental particles of the universe from which this universe was created, and in every action, what all things that is taking place in this universe, what all things we are doing, there is some chemistry, and these orbits or electrons are taking place, or Saraswati is taking part in those reactions, actions. So Saraswati is knowledge also. It can be compared with knowledge. Why? Because this knowledge is also flowing through our mind in the form of river. This knowledge will come, it will flow, come to your mind, and it will flow like a river. There is a limit to it. So there is no limit to this knowledge. So that is Saraswati.